Good morning. It is yet another rainy day here in China. So, I'm on my way to class as usual, but there's gonna be something a little different about this route to class this time. I don't know if you'll be able to notice, but let's take a look. Okay, so I took this bus last night after dinner, and it took 4 stops to get back. Now I have no freaking clue where I am. I guess I have an hour to figure this out. Alright, so my plan did not work out like I thought it would. I thought it would just be the bus just goes the other way. I don't know what happened, but definitely did not pass the stop that I was at last night. I'm just gonna walk around and hopefully I'll be able to recognize something. I figured it out. Oh, all right, ready? See that huge building? See that huge building right there? That means that my building is right there. It totally worked. It's just, this isn't the stop that I intended to get off at. I think I was on that bus for like 8 minutes. It took me about 50 minutes to get here, like 45 minutes, 50 minutes to get here. But sweet. It looks like, I hope it's red bean. Yes. To go? Yeah, just took a bite. It's red bean. Yes. Okay, back to studying. Umbrellas just suck to deal with. I'm not smooth with them. All right, let's get some lunch. Noodles. See, now I know. Noodles and stir-fried noodles. Great. Okay, so today I know exactly what I was getting. Let me straighten this out. Real quick. And I noticed that one extra character means noodles. So that's a huge help. I know it's stir-fried, I know it's noodles, and it has pork. I pretty much got the same exact thing as yesterday, just with better understanding, a little bit more confidence. Pretty pumped about that. As for napkins, I think they're making fun of me because of my camera. It's pretty funny though. Alright, that's it, let's get going. I'm still a little hungry, so I'm gonna try to find something else too, like a little snack. But yeah, really good. Alright, let's go. Looks good. Got a little dessert. Okay, just finished up the dessert. Honestly, nothing to write home about. I think it was supposed to be like a version of a drumstick, but the drumsticks are honestly way better. I have a newfound appreciation for how they do it, how they keep that cone crunchy. It's perfect. Now, quick change of plans. The rain is really bad, so I'm gonna go to the gym. Afterwards, I want to discuss something now that I've been here for a full week and kind of just put all my thoughts together about what it's like being here for 1 week, not knowing the language, what it's like to be here alone, all these things. So I'll get to that really soon. But first, quick pit stop at the gym. Now, unfortunately, they don't really want me filming in there. Kind of understandable, so I'm just gonna, don't be mad, but it'll be like 1, 2, 3, and that's it. And see, that wasn't very long, right? All right, so I'm done with the gym. Now it's time to go and find this place for said pencil. It sounds especially lame now that I'm saying it to like a camera. In my head it sounded a lot more, but it'll be cool. It's still an adventure to see how I can communicate with these people that I can't communicate with. And she wasn't very amused. Okay, let's get going. Stop that I think I'm supposed to be getting off at is up there. I believe it's hard to see, can't really reach, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 stops. Longshang Chao, Longshang Chao, something like that. Dragonfly Bridge, I think. So that's the stop I have to get off at.
Next station, Longxianqiao. Doors will open on the left. Please exit at Longxianqiao for West Lake.
I was told to take exit C. I think C, then go left, then go right, then straight, then right, then I don't know, something like that. I don't know. We'll try to find it. Hold up. Okay, so here's the problem. I was told C4. I see 1, 2, and 3, but not 4. I'm just gonna go with C1 or 3. I see C1. I see some interesting looks about the camera. I don't know what he said. Do you have any idea what that guy said? Please post in the comments. I have a feeling it was probably some kind of like, it's gotta be something to be funny. Okay, I'm gonna guess I have to go that way. So let's give it a try and see what happens. I was told to look out for a Zara. There it is. This is good. It's either on the 2nd or 4th floor. Found it. Yep, this is it. Check this out. See that huge store behind me, Muji? I thought it was like a tiny boutique kind of deal. Pens and like pencils and erasers and I don't know, maybe paper. What the heck? This looks like I'm on the right track here. Dang, this place has got some cool stuff. So much of this just makes so much sense. And it looks like it's pretty high quality too. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of excited about it. Alright, so I just walked out of the Muji store and this is insane. I mean, the pencils are great. I hope they're the best freaking pencils in the freaking planet. Like, look how expensive. I think I spent like 30 bucks on 2 pencils. That's nuts. But I guess it's really high quality, so I better not lose them. Anyways, okay, so have to head back to the apartment now. It is raining and I kind of want to keep the camera kind of clean just for a second. Don't worry. See, that wasn't too bad, right? It was pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about the things that I've learned over this past week. And I'm not talking about just Chinese. I've learned a lot being a foreigner. I've never been a foreigner before. After 1 week of being alone in a foreign country where you don't speak the language and you don't know anyone. It's about as uncomfortable and different of an experience as I could have imagined. And so there's a few things I really want to touch on. So first key takeaways sounds kind of like common sense. Basically, I showed up into the country, I had very little cash on me. My cards, even though I thought I took the precautions of alerting the banks to tell them I was going to be here, they didn't work, so I had no money to get around. There are other cases, I guess, if you travel at all anywhere, it's always good to bring some cash. The second takeaway is a pretty big one. Just to recap the situation, I immediately ran into problems, as I just mentioned, with my cards not working. Second, I obviously didn't speak the language. Third, I didn't communicate well with anyone in China about my arrival. I had no proper form of telecommunication with people in China or out of China. I felt like I could have easily fallen into a trap where I felt anxious and nervous and not able to focus on finding a good solution. Not being able to appreciate the people, the kind people around me that were helping me out. So this entire situation is actually pretty interesting because we really see this a lot in life. I don't mean getting stuck at the airport and not knowing what to do or whatever and not having money and all that stuff. What I mean is being in a position where we feel helpless, where we feel like no matter what we do, everything is out of our control. Thus, when I find myself in any situation similar to this, where I feel like everything is out of my control, then I will stop, take a second to recenter, and keep a positive attitude and have the right mindset. After all, when we're in a situation where it seems like there is absolutely nothing we can do, nothing that we can control, the only things we can control are our attitude and our mindset. So might as well take advantage of that. So the third takeaway, for this I'd like to shift perspectives a little bit. For this one, I really want to focus on thinking of the people that helped me out along the way. For example, the people at the airport, my Airbnb host, the guy that helped me out with finding the supermarket. They all had other things to do, and yet they took time out of their day to go out of their way to help a foreigner. And when I went up to them, they were very calm, they were very patient, and they were understanding. They focused on asking simple questions that would help guide them into knowing a little bit more about me and what I needed to accomplish. And overall, this made me feel amazing. I felt so good that these people that I had no idea I couldn't even talk to were taking so much time out of their day to help me. You saw how nervous I was, especially like going up to that guy to figure out where the supermarket was. But even through that, they did whatever they could to help me. This actually made me think back to other experiences, especially being in New York, where there's so many different people, where there's so many people that you don't know anything about. How often do we run into people that we don't know at all? How often do they put themselves out there to ask for help? Can we think back to a moment in time where we went out of our own ways to help someone else? And conversely, has there been a time where someone has really stepped out of their way to help us out? In either scenario, how did we feel? I know personally that this experience is something special that I will have with me for the rest of my life. A great memory that I will share with these people forever. I know that going forward, I am committed to trying to do the same thing for other people that these people did for me. I will keep an open mind with people I do not know and do whatever I can to understand what their needs are. I will do my absolute best to make them feel welcome, comfortable, and safe, regardless of our differences. If we can give just one person, just one other person in the world, the same feeling, then we are doing our part as an international community. So, those are my main takeaways from this past week. Kind of a lot. I certainly thought about it a lot, but overall, this trip is off to an amazing start. I'm very excited for the next 80 days of being in China, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what else I will learn and pick up. So, thank you for following along, thank you for bearing with me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.